The dream of the future, brought to reality by
Sensation Station Network.
From East Park to Buckhead, College Park to Bankhead, dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Mason, Eagle, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long run. Athletes and sports junkies. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the ball. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack. Yeah.
Woo! It's Tuesday, and it's 8 o'clock, and you tuned in to the dopest sports show on radio. It's the Crush, right here on the Sensation Station Network. And I am your humble co-host, bringing my ring in, E. Glaze. And with me as always is that guy, Macy Hurd. What's happening, Hurd?
I got my ring on too. I saw that, man.
Hey, just sit it right there. Leave the ring right there.
I'm not taking a picture with that one. You ain't got to even worry about that one.
Sit that ring right there.
I ain't taking no picture with that ring.
See that glaze right there, Sky? You see that say glaze right there, right? I just,
Man,
state champs.
they just giving rings to everybody these days, man.
It took 26 years. Still looking good, baby. Still looking good, boy.
Gosh, Lord have mercy.
What's up, everybody? We got a great show for you guys today. It's a lot of people going to be in here. So a lot of stuff going to be said. And it's going to be a lot of fun. You ready for the day, man?
I'm always ready. When am I not ready?
Got our hot topics, man. Our hot topics today, we're going to bring in a guy who you all need to know. We know him because we need some friends in Dekalb County. We're going to talk to him when we come back.
Definitely need some friends in Dekalb County.
We got a crushing interview, man. We got a lot of basketball players coming in. All of them tall. They'll be in here.
Not all of them. Todd might be the shortest one.
All right. Before we continue, Maceo.
We got a caller.
We got a caller, man.
Hey, caller, what you crushing on, caller?
Oh, I'm just crushing on the show, man.
What's up, Mike?
Oh, not too much, man. Keeping up with this game. City Hawks off to a good start.
Yeah, we got it on in the background. I don't know how much attention I'm going to pay to it, but we see what's going on.
Yeah, we just hoping.
Is Glaze going to put a picture of that ring on Facebook, man?
No, we're not going to take a picture of that ring. Unless he posts it. That's the only way it's going to get on there.
With my ring, it's a pinky ring now. It used to be a ring finger ring, but that was a long time ago, buddy. A long time ago. But yeah, man, hey, I just hope we don't do what we did last game, man. We up by 15 right now, 43-28. Hope we don't make it tight at the end because, our Hawks, man.
Basketball is a game of runs.
Yeah, so.
Everybody go on one.
We feeling good right now, Mike, man. Hopefully at the end of the show we can say the same thing, man.
All right.
Thanks for calling in, bro. What number did he call us at,
Man, Mike called us at 678-613-5857. Triple OG status.
Yeah, he always kicks it off. We got that, man. We got our crush rundown. That's what I'm talking about. Mason, are you ready for some baseball today?
I love baseball, man. The Braves on a 3-game. Yeah, we're on a 3-game winning streak. Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, is we again?
I always ride with the Braves. I ride with the Braves and the Hawks. I just don't do nothing with the Falcons.
Yeah, you know you love the Falcons.
It's America's team, baby.
You ain't going to be saying that Thursday, but you know, I'm being petty.
Yes, you are. I think it got something to do with that ring you got on. Nobody care about your ring, man. So what?
Kiss the ring.
So what?
Hey, man, before we go to the show, man, me and Maceo had a teammate pass away yesterday.
Oh, man.
His name was Lamar's Camel. We
Short
call
Dog.
him Short Dog. He passed away. We don't know any of the information, man, but from behalf of the Crush, the teammates, and everybody out there, Short Dog, we're going to be missed, man. Good teammate. Short was a lot of fun, man, and
I always had a joke. I always had a joke. I didn't like Short Dog when I was a freshman. I didn't like Short about my first 2 weeks of college.
Yeah.
Camp. Didn't like Short Dog till we put the pads on. Then we became pretty good friends, man.
Short Dog.
Great guy.
Hey, once he was your boy.
Once he was your boy, it was your boy. Bell Glaze, man. And you know what was so funny? It's always like the smaller guys who always keep up the most jump, but great guy.
Great guy. Going to be missed, man. Out to his brother Lowe and all of those, the Bell Glaze family, Tadpole and all them, man.
Down in Bell Glaze, they say they get fast because they chase rabbits.
They chase rabbits.
That's how they get fast down there in Bell Glaze.
That was the Crush intro. It was brought to you by Herbal Results, where Herbal Results speak louder than words. You can find out more about Herbal Results at www.herbalresults.biz or give them a call and place an order at 612-567-3263. When we come back, man, we're going into the hot topic. We're going to introduce you to Mr. Harold Dennis. Stay with us. It's the Crush. You.
This is Amari Batman Carroll. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
Did you know volunteering can be fun? Community service is for everyone. Young people, families, men, women. As a volunteer, you'll help your community and gain valuable skills. Network with others. Energize your life. Make an impact and have fun. Get in step with your community. Volunteer. Visit www.lionsclubs.org.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Can I have a price check on aisle... ma'am?
Yeah.
Don't look down, but there's a giant python wrapped around your leg.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's probably nothing.
Nothing? Shouldn't I don't know, like, call someone?
No, I don't have the time. I'm late as it is. If it keeps up, I'll have it looked at.
Are you sure? That's a pretty big snake.
No, I'm fine. Thank you, though. You're very sweet.
You wouldn't ignore this. So why ignore the signs of a stroke? If you or someone you know suddenly experiences numbness of the face, arm, or leg, or is sudden trouble speaking, seeing, or walking, don't wait to get help. Call 911 right away, because time lost is brain lost. To find out more, visit www.strokeassociation.org or call 1-888-4-STROKE. This message brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with Babe all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
Hot topics. Hot topics.
We're going into Hot Topics brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dancy. If your smile is becoming a you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dancy has been practicing dentistry for 15 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Suite 190. Complete family dentistry with everything you need in one office. Call and make an appointment, 678-836-2118. Maceo, can you introduce this young man?
Man, coming to the microphone, man, the Democratic nominee in DeKalb County for sheriff, Harold Dennis is in the building. What's up, brother?
How you good people doing out there?
We doing all right, man.
We doing good. We doing
Talk
good.
up, man.
There you go, man. Come on, man.
Can't be the sheriff, man. You got to talk up, man.
Yeah, man. When you kick in somebody's door, you know you can't be like that when you kick them in.
You be like, can't be coming in like, how's it going, fellas? Yeah, I'll sit over there. You kicked in my door, man. I need some energy when you come.
You got the right to remain silent. You are going to jail.
I just want to say it subduedly so you can come peacefully.
Certainly.
Who are your witnesses? It's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
That is correct.
Training day really work.
Well, you pulled out a training day already.
Oh, boy, I can do it all day. So, Harold.
Yes.
Tell us why you're running for DeKalb County Sheriff.
Well, honestly, I'm running for DeKalb County Sheriff because I have the heart to be the sheriff. I care for the people. DeKalb County, if you notice, is in desperate disarray with carjackings, home invasions, and pedestrian robberies going all over DeKalb County, especially the south end of DeKalb County. And basically, these individuals that are committing crimes in DeKalb County is between the ages of 17 and 25 years old. So I'm definitely look to come into DeKalb County and to take DeKalb County back. As my slogan says, let's take DeKalb County back. And I can't do it by myself, but I definitely need the citizens of DeKalb County to join in with me to take DeKalb County back.
So let me just ask this, not to sound, but what criteria you bring to the table to be able to put that in place in DeKalb County?
Well, the criteria I bring in place for DeKalb County is I've been a DeKalb County deputy sheriff for over 15 years in DeKalb County, getting up to the rank of lieutenant. I also ran for sheriff in 2001, but I left law enforcement to pursue other careers as far as being an airline pilot. And I was just I fly planes as well. I was telling my wife, I said, God has just placed something on my heart that's burning to come back and do the right thing for the citizens of DeKalb County and my county where I currently live.
So you was the pilot and the marshal at the same time.
At the same time.
Now, if elected, what are some of the first things you're going to put in place after you take office?
Well, the first order of business is to order an open audit on all the books of DeKalb County, so I can make the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office very transparent to all the citizens of DeKalb County. Second of all, I have a big youth program that I have designed for at-risk youth to get those individuals off of gangs and off the streets and getting them doing something productive with their lives in DeKalb County. Working with the district attorney, Robert James, has a program that he's implementing in DeKalb County. It's called Jobs, Not Jail, for individuals committing crimes for the first time in their lives, to not condemn them, but complete a program to expunge their record so they can be able to work and get a job.
All right, so what makes DeKalb County special to you?
DeKalb County is my home. I've been in DeKalb County for 45 years, all of my life. And
that would make it special.
That would definitely make it special.
Besides you living it now. So let me ask this, man. Who you rock with on the sports? Who's your football team?
Well, of course, the Atlanta Falcons. I've been a Falcons fan since Lehman Bennett and Steve.
Oh, you 82, 81.
Great split. So you cried when Drew Pearson caught that touchdown.
Wow.
Yeah, at Fulton County Stadium. Yeah,
yes.
Very great moment in my life.
That's a 36-year petty discussion right there, boy. 36 years petty.
Roger Staubach gets hurt. In comes Danny White.
Yeah. We know the story.
Yeah, y'all lost to a punter. But Harold,
why you gotta bring up punters, man?
I'm sorry, man.
Hurt a little bit, all right?
Where is the most crime going on in DeKalb County now?
Right now, currently, the crime in DeKalb County is in the south of DeKalb County. If you notice, DeKalb County has been breaking up into different cities, such as Brookhaven, Dunwoody, Chamblee, Doraville, and they're just basically trying to get better police protection for the citizens of North DeKalb County. So basically leaving unincorporated DeKalb County to pretty much fend for themselves. So as the sheriff, you'll see under my administration us doing a lot more law enforcement duties other than just serving the warrants of the courts and serving the different papers. You'll also see us out there doing vehicle pullovers and starting a high crime compression unit to get out and compress crime out in the South DeKalb area.
So
much needed.
Yeah,
much
because one thing that we try to thrive ourselves on is the youth.
Certainly.
Because that's a big part, and you want to make sure they're taken care of.
Certainly.
So in that region that you're talking about, how will your programs affect these youth and make them better citizens of DeKalb, allow them the opportunities to graduate and move forward in their lives?
Certainly. Once being incarcerated in DeKalb County, I hope that they get these individuals to get their GED, and also partnering up with Georgia Perimeter College to also teach them a technical trade. So once they're released and they have their GED and have a trade, that they can actually go out and be productive citizens within DeKalb County or anywhere in the state of Georgia. Just basically trying to help these individuals to better their lives and get them off gangs. Also starting a Scared Straight program, which is something we do not have in DeKalb County. And the county is large as DeKalb County. It's just sad that we do not have a program set up for young single mothers, or mothers period, that are raising young males with no role models to be able to bring them to a program such as the Scared Straight program.
I can dig it. And one of the good things is the election is November 8th.
Yes.
So between now and leading to, this is like first of many trips to the Crush for you, because we have to get this out there.
Yeah.
So where can people find out more about you?
They can find out more about me and my platform for what I stand for if they go to HaroldDennisForSheriff.com. Once again, that's HaroldDennisForSheriff.com. They can also contact me at my campaign office at 404-590-6269.
Hey, he said it. You got a long time. We're gonna have him on more.
DeKalb County. Let's go.
Hot Topics that was brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dancy, practicing dentistry for 15 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. Call and make an appointment. That's 678-836-2118. When we come back, we might have to make sure do baseball early.
Right.
Right when we come back. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood.
When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place this first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
Physically and mentally tough. Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to MichaelMcFadden.com. That's MichaelMcFadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
This is Coach Greg Thompson. Tune in to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Absolutely crush. Play ball.
Oh boy, that baseball sound means one thing.
Macy Earl about to talk some baseball now. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to. Yeah, man. It's my favorite time of year, man. And everybody know baseball is my favorite sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I was a certified basketball player, I just got cut because I stopped growing. But that's neither here nor there. Let's start talking about this baseball.
So we get that 5'9", they like, we good.
5'11", man.
Okay.
5'11".
Okay.
The newspaper said I was 6'1". Never mind. Okay. John Lackey, man. He returned to St. Louis with the Chicago Cubs, man. Struck out 11 guys in 7 innings. And to add salt to the wound, he knocked in a couple of runs, man.
So he that's pretty dang good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You know, you can always, you always got that thing against your former team. So you always want to stick it to him, man. So he did a real good job of that, man. I like that, man. John Lackey was a good pickup for the Chicago Cubs. Love it.
Do you think with their pickups, they should do pretty good this year?
They're the Chicago Cubs. I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. David Wright, man, he homered twice for the New York Mets.
Shot-town, he said that.
Mm-hmm. And Noah Syndergaard, he pitched excellent against the Philadelphia Phillies, man. The Mets have hit 11 home runs in their last 4 games, so they're starting to crank up those bats after a slow start into the season. They done caught the stride now,
You
man.
believe in the Mets, man?
No, I don't.
Okay.
My favorite story right now, Trevor Story, the Colorado Rockies shortstop rookie. He's hit his 8th major league leading home run. 23-year-old, he's on pace to break Mark McGwire's rookie home run record, 49.
Now, all rookies be looking good at the beginning, but
Yeah.
that baseball 162, boy.
Well, the thing about, especially a young hitter, it's not a book on you yet. So once he started playing these teams 2 and 3 times, the scouting report would be like, throw it in his eyes, pitches in the dirt, all that type stuff there, man.
All right, man.
So Mike Piazza in the news, man.
What Piazza do?
The jersey that he wore after the 9/11 game when he hit the home run, the game-winning home run, they auctioned off the jersey. He wasn't happy about that, but the jersey went for $365,000.
Was it going to a cause or to that?
Well, initially it was a private owner, but what the private owner has decided to do, because it became such a iffy thing, he donated the jersey to the 911 Memorial.
Okay.
So it'll be on display there, and then there, July 24th, the Mets will retire Mike Piazza's jersey. The jersey will be there on display for everybody to see,
cool.
man.
That's cool, right?
So, that's cool, though. The good people in D.C., since they can't compare Bryce Harper to Barry Bonds, they're saying now that he's the LeBron James of baseball.
Go ahead with your joke, man.
No, I'm not going to go with that joke right now. So I'm gonna give you a little Braves news.
Hey, man. Hey.
Yes, sir.
Should people start getting happy?
No, not yet.
Okay, all right.
It's the Braves. But be happy about this.
Okay.
The front office, they asked Freddie Gonzalez to coach every game as if his job is on the line. So after they said that, funny that 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, that's funny that happens.
Yeah, that's funny how that happens.
You start making them right moves.
Yeah. The crazy part about this Braves lineup right now, Freddie Freeman, I think his wrist is still bothering him because he's not pulling the ball. Teams are not playing him to pull like he usually does. Pitches that he would knock out the park.
Is Freddie Freeman our...
He's our superstar.
He's the
new Chipper Jones.
He's our Rose from Chicago.
Yes. Yes, he is.
He hurt all the time, man.
Yes, he is. And then you will like this because the Atlanta Braves will become the Dekalb County Braves.
I don't like the traffic, man.
Well, but you're gonna like this. They're gonna spend money when they move to SunTrust Stadium.
Oh yeah.
That's what they're saying. The conglomerate that owns the Atlanta Braves, they're saying that what they're going to do is maybe up the salary cap a little bit. They're firm at $95 million.
Money?
Gonna spend money.
We might hit 9 digits.
Hey, it worked for the Yankees. It worked for
been
these
8
other
digits
guys.
for about
10
years now.
Yeah. But hey, it's the Braves.
My ring was falling off. Let me put it back.
So petty. The Braves got one of those too. Everybody got one but me.
You little one.
They got one. They won the division 14 years and got one freaking World Series.
Oh, well, you said they got one too. I ain't think about that. Yep, they got one.
Yeah, they got one. They got one. So, and then I'm going to leave you with my top 5. I did a top 5 for you.
What you got for me?
I'm such a nerd, man. Don't tell nobody I'm a nerd either. Too late. Yeah, number 5, man, I got them Detroit Tigers, man.
What is up with it? Are they pretty strong this year?
It's going to depend on Verlander down the stretch.
Is Cabrera back?
Yeah, Miggy is back, but it's going to take him mid-season to get in the form.
Yeah.
It's going to take him a minute. Number 4, I got the St. Louis Cardinals, man.
Even though they're kind of stinking up at the beginning of the season.
A little bit, man, but they've scored 78 runs in their last 9 games. They've hit double-digit runs twice, so they're starting to hit the ball.
Okay.
Gotta love it. 3, got the world champs, the Kansas City Royals. The pitching, their pitching is outstanding right now.
It's just amazing to see what that's. They don't have a budget.
They don't.
And they still winning World Series. And Ned Yost,
Ned Yost, former Brave, he learned the blueprint.
Yeah.
He learned the blueprint. They built a great farm system. So, so be it. Number 2, I got the Washington Nationals. Bryce Harper is on a MVP pace again. But the Nationals pitching, 2.06 ERA leads the major leagues.
Wow.
And number 1, I got the Chicago Cubs, man. 40-plus run differential. What that is telling you, they are killing people when it needs to be. They are scoring at an alarming rate.
We'll look at 145 and see what they're doing. They got a squad this year. They are very strong this year, man.
Listen, barring injury.
They're very strong.
Barring injury. That's
strong.
the only thing that can stop the Chicago Cubs. This has to be the year.
This is a very strong
but
team, man.
Again, it is the Chicago Cubs. Yeah. Stranger things have happened. They've maybe should have won 2 World Series by now.
Yeah.
The Kerry Wood era.
Yeah.
They definitely should have got one.
Yeah. Remember they had Wood and the other pitcher, the other kid that came in and blew his elbow out too.
The boy from USC. I can't even think his name right now.
They had them 2 pitchers, man.
Yeah, had the big old calves. And then the thing about it, he had cankles. There's a picture with cankles. He used to wear them pants so high, like, dude, you need to really pull your pants all the way down. Right? Yeah, you need to wear your pants like the way my dad. I hate the way baseball players wear their pants today.
Hey man, good segment, man. When we come back,
I love it, man.
Let's jump into a little NBA, baby. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
Yep.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie. But Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special. Sit down and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
Was that basketball? No, that was baseball.
Yeah.
That's baseball. They play that at baseball games.
You about to get called to the principal office.
Yeah, hey man, we're gonna talk a little NBA right
But
now.
you know, for baby, you can go
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, charge. There it is, man. You gotta talk to your boy about that stuff, man.
It's okay. It's okay.
Tell me a story.
We got pressure up under here today, bro.
I'm gonna be on training. I'm gonna be on training day mode all day. Tell me a story, Sky. Tell me a story.
Man, we're jumping into this basketball right now, and a couple of things we want to talk about right off the bat. Kawhi Leonard, Defensive Player of the Year. What you think about
Dude, well deserved, man. Kawhi is an animal out there, man.
Do you think he was over Draymond?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I just think, that was the biggest thing was Kawhi is undeniably one of the best defense, if not the best defense guy going, because he can cover 1 through 4.
And that's the thing, because he's more athletic. He has to cover the more athletic positions where Draymond really, he just stand in the paint. Let's be real. He move baseline, side to side a little bit, just in the paint though. Kawhi is out there guarding the best player every night.
Uncle Draymond be looking angry a lot though.
Yeah, man, he look like somebody's uncle.
Yeah.
No doubt.
26-year-old look like he about 50.
He look like he about 40. When he got to Michigan State, I thought he was like 27.
He had a late start.
But that's neither here nor there.
Today also, 6th Man of the Year goes to Jamal Crawford. What you think about that?
The third time he's won that award. The funny part about him winning 6th Man of the Year award, he hates coming off the bench.
Yeah, he never liked it.
He always felt like he should be a starter. So for him he'll go down now as one of the best 6 men ever. He's won the award 3 times in a row.
Only thing I would think about was the only one that probably would have gave him a strong run was Andre Iguodala.
Yeah.
Because he's a very strong 6 man.
Yeah.
Your finals MVP from last year.
No doubt.
Andre Iguodala.
No doubt. He might have carried the load again, Steph, in that bad wheel.
So give me some ideas on what's going on. What about Coach of the Year? Who you like?
Coach of the Year is going to, honestly, I think your boy should get it. Who filled in for Kerr beginning of the season.
Yeah, that would make sense. Went undefeated.
Yeah, went undefeated.
But I think they're going to roll with Terry Stotts. That's my thought.
Terry Stotts.
With Portland, with all they lost and what they were able to do.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. But, Pop is your usual suspect.
Probably like that default.
Yeah.
You can just always go with him.
If his vote close, go with Pop.
Yeah, just go with Pop.
But kudos to Brad Stevens and what he did with this Boston squad.
Excellent squad.
I honestly thought when he came from Butler and he took that job, I really was like, why would he try to coach in the pros?
2 coaches that should be recognized because they got fired and their teams sucked this year. Not Fred Hoiberg, but the other guy, Thibodeau.
Yeah.
Because he left Chicago and they made the playoffs.
Yeah. Hoiberg is bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Kevin McHale. Houston looked horrible out there.
Oh, my God. And they still look bad.
They look horrible.
And they still look bad. James Harden refuses to play any defense.
That was the funniest thing you ever showed, boy. That dang video.
Dude, he refused. I mean, he played Olay defense like to the fullest.
I think MVP is a no-brainer. Steph Curry, again, this year, back-to-back. But who you like for Rookie of the Year?
Ooh. Rookie of the Year. I like Porzingis.
Yeah, he's strong.
Devin Booker came on late. Those would be my 2.
Yeah. I probably would go to Porzingis.
I think it's going to be Porzingis. He's in the Mecca.
What's called? Did not have a bad year for Minnesota. Okay.
Now, Karl Anthony Towns had a very good year, but I think Porzingis kind of, with the hype, you know what I'm saying? I think what he did for New York, New York needs a player like that, and he took a lot of pressure off Melo.
Yeah. Yeah. But he probably wins it. I think he's the front runner going in. So let's go through these games and these series, Maceo.
Yes, sir.
1 versus 8, Cavaliers, Pistons. Stan Van Gundy can straight up coach, man. He got rid of a lot of waste when he got there. He got rid of Josh Smith. He got rid of all of those. And he's got cast now that's going to fight. But I think they had their chance the first game. I think Cleveland, it may go 5.
If the referees would just call basketball games the way basketball games should be called, LeBron wouldn't get away with the murder that he gets away with. I wish that they would, for the playoffs, bring in European officials who don't know nothing about the NBA and let them call the games. And I guarantee you, LeBron would foul out every game.
Well, Kobe and Michael wouldn't win all their awards.
That's not true. Because Kobe and Michael never, they accepted their fouls. They didn't walk around and like put their hands in the air and look around like,
dog.
You know, they got called, man.
Cut the mic.
They called fouls on them guys.
They wrote books on that, man. Jordan rule, because you can't touch it. Remember the famous Magic Johnson said, "Don't touch Michael, you get a foul."
They didn't write a book. Chuck Daly, that was in the scouting report.
Remember in the Olympics when Michael said, "Don't touch him," Magic said, "Don't touch him, you get a foul for touching him."
That's because Magic was just jealous a little bit, man. He was jealous of
going down to 2 versus 7. Raptors Pacers 1-1 tied. Going back to Indiana, this might be hard for Toronto, man.
It's getting them ready. They'll still win this series because Indiana just don't have enough. Paul George, it's a reason that he's that guy.
Yeah.
But
I look at that team, man.
Outside of Paul George,
they very depleted without David West.
Yeah, that team is bad.
Yeah, look, it's just him and Ellis back there doing their thing.
Yeah, it's Paul George and the Pacers. Kind of like how David Ruffin came out when David Ruffin started feeling himself. I'm Paul George, and these are the Pacers.
David Ruffin.
David Ruffin probably played wide receiver once upon a time. He had some wide receiver tendencies. Now think about it. David Ruffin probably played wide out.
Oh, he probably
don't be agreeing with me back there.
He played was a shooting guard that never took the ball from the point every time. Hey, I got it, dog. Just go on.
I play positions 1 through 3. I can feel it in my bones. One day you'll be gone. Ooh, baby.
You pull out David Ruffin.
I'm losing you. Hey, boy, when David walked out in that movie, but I rewind that part like 11 times.
The David Ruffin fan club, like, yes.
Hey, man, David Ruffin, that dude.
Hey, we come back, man. We're going to do a little bit more NBA. We're going to go to the rest of these playoff games, man. We got a lot to talk about. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win the Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Coming to you live from Sensation Station. Listen to The Crush, get a rush. Live with Stacey Harris, the best radio station online. Peace. Roll Tide.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood.
When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Monte Carlo.
Yeah. What Monte Carlo, man?
Lonzo had a Monte Carlo on Training Day. Man, you need to go back and watch Training Day, man. Listen,
I just caught Monte Carlo at the end.
It's certain movies you should have seen 1,000 times.
I'm about 150 in.
Training Day is one of the movies, like, when it come on, you should be, like, speaking it from start to finish.
Speaking of which, Harold's back on the mic. So, Harold, there was been some things out there in DeKalb County as far as Stonecrest Mall and things like that. Is that, I don't know the South and all that, but what are some of the things there? Because that mall at one time was pretty cool, but now you're starting to hear some bad things coming in and out of that place. What are some of the things you want to do around that area?
Yes. It's part of DeKalb County. That's East DeKalb County. And when Stonecrest Mall was initially built, it was very vibrant. It brought a lot of life to the area of East DeKalb County. But over the years, the parents have seemed to just taken their kids and just drop them off at the malls and let them all try to raise their children. But
the mall try to raise.
I got stuff to do.
And there again, that's the youth are just taking over South and East DeKalb County. Therefore, a lot of businesses are starting to exit DeKalb County in a mass exodus. And so that's something certainly that I'm definitely trying to change down in East and South DeKalb counties.
Now, I know this don't have nothing to do with police work, sheriff work. Who can we talk to get them roads fixed by South DeKalb Mall?
Certainly.
Like, are they going to ever, like, finish out all those barrels just going to be permanently off Candler Road?
Them barrels only going to be there for a certain period of time.
Man!
When the barrels start changing colors, fading out.
Can you walk us into that meeting after you elected?
When the barrels start fading out, dog, that's a long time.
Because, like, I got, like, South DeKalb Mall, one of my stops. So, can you walk us into some of those meetings?
I certainly can do that. Every Tuesday they have the SBLOSH meetings down at the DeKalb County Manuel Maloof building. I had the pleasure attending last week's meeting, and they were certainly talking about the potholes and sidewalks in South DeKalb. And the citizens of South DeKalb were stating that they don't have sidewalks for their citizens to walk along the streets, and how unsafe it was, and also the potholes that are down in the South DeKalb area, and saying that DeKalb Road and Drainage was basically just doing a patch job on the roads and not really resurfacing the streets. So they do have a lot of money, and the citizens do need to get involved and go to the SBLOSH meetings down at the Manuel Maloof building so they can go ahead and get monies allocated to go ahead and resurface all those streets in South and East DeKalb counties.
See that stuff. See, a lot of people probably don't know that. They don't know. And they need, man, y'all got to get involved in y'all communities. Yeah. Because if not, them barrels just going to stay there. And y'all gonna be knocking them over and be wondering like, what exit, man? Where? How do I get to Panthersville?
You gonna holler how they get blue?
I gotta go through the Texaco to get to Panthersville.
You think blue is a real color?
I can't make a left right there no more.
How did it get pink and white?
I got real questions for DeKalb County, man. My peoples be out there, man. Be like, man, just meet me at the Quick Trip, man. I ain't going down through there.
I gotta buy tires every time I leave from down there.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up.